Madam Deputy Speaker, I want to join in the praise of the Right Honourable Member for Worcester and his committee's report. It is completely comprehensive. We have 30 to 40 years worth of evidence about the benefits of early intervention and improving the first 1,001 days of a child's life, and I do think this report adds to that evidence base. I also believe that we all too often have a debate focused on getting mums and dads back into work, when actually the early years should always be about families, and we should never forget that for some children, good early years care, being able to go to a nursery, is a lifeline. It's a chance to escape a violent home, a chance to learn, chance to have some routine, chance to eat on a regular basis. I had quite a chaotic home life myself, and I know all too well how that can affect people. So the report's focus on the quality of early years and childhood care is really imperative, and also the focus on making sure parents have parental choice is something that we all should be striving to achieve. And on parents, let's be honest, we love our kids, but they are hard graft. Madam Deputy Speaker, I said to my daughter this morning that she needed to drink her water like mummy, and she looked me square in the eyes and said, "But I don't want to be like you." My baby threw her Weetabix at me and snotted down my top, and that's before I come to this mad place and deal with thousands of emails. But parents are quite literally on the edge because it's hard work with little children, but add in mortgage level costs of childcare, the daily juggle, things going wrong. My mother-in-law has broken both of her ankles at the moment, and finding childcare, you know, all of this adds up to quite a lot of pressure, and the transition to parenthood is an excruciatingly tough period on relationships. It's one of the few stages of life where relationships are likely to break down, causing family breakdown. We shouldn't forget that. I did a really comprehensive report with Onward, which I know Onward came and gave evidence to the Select Committee. We really wanted to focus in our recommendations on families. We talked about reducing the complexity. Currently there's 8 schemes for childcare, front-loading child benefits, sharing parental leave, subsidising support in training, really focus on the whole family existence and what we know about the weird and wonderful lives of families at the moment. Just a little note, one of my girlfriends who's in the trenches with a new baby at the moment, she sent me an article about the South Korean government, who is basically subsidising mortgage rates. You're getting lower mortgage rates if you've got children because they're trying to deal with their low birth rates. This is governments all over the world really trying to think creatively, and we do have a government, the first time the Chancellor of the Exchequer and the Prime Minister have put the early years at the heart of a growth agenda, and I do want to take issue with the Honourable Member for Stockton North. Labour Party does not have a plan. They are talking about having a review and talking a bit more. Well, I put it to you on all of those benches that I put it to the Honourable Members on the other side of the benches that you have the review, you have all the details here in the committee's work in front of you. And with the relation to the workforce, we give the workforce the most precious things in our lives, yet they do feel undervalued and underpaid. There is a litany of recommendations. I look forward to the Minister's comments on the recruitment campaign. We do have to stop calling the hours free. They need to be funded or subsidised. The early years premium, for example, is at £376 per annum and £1,400 for primary schools. The tax changes that we do need to see on business rates and VAT, I could go on and on, but I won't.